Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the day after Christmas. This is the time where we can finally sit back and relax and be like, whoa, man, all that shopping's done. All that gift wrapping's over. All the eating is, well, that's not done yet. We still have a lot to eat. But hey, good morning, everybody, and thanks for joining me here. Good morning to Judy, Doug, Mike, Joe, Walt, and PA. Walt, thank you very much for the stickers, Walt. I did get those, and I'll have to get you something back in the mail here to send them back to you. But thank you very much. It was a very kind letter, also. I do appreciate that. Doug had to spend Christmas alone because my wife was on shift. Sorry about that, Doug, man. She must work an important job there to be out there working on shift, man. I tell you what. But good morning to you. I'm glad you guys showed up. Little coffee here this morning. A little Harley Davidson mug, a little coffee here in the morning with HDR. And, most of us, a lot of us in the northern parts of the states anyway. Good morning, Ed. Good to see you in there. Yeah, a lot of us in the northern states actually cannot ride right now, right? I mean, we got a ton of snow, man. And it's just really not that great out there to be getting a motorcycle out of the garage. So, good news is, I don't know if you follow my Instagram or not, but myself and Mrs. HDR finally got the heater delivered to the garage. So, of course, now we have to get it installed, but I got the vent pipe. So we have pretty much all the items to put it in. And my son-in-law, I told you, is an HVAC guy. He's going to be coming up. Good morning, Bronco Ride. Good to see you in there, Colin. Pete, 1800, good morning to you. Chad, nice to see you. So, yeah, we're waiting for our son-in-law to come up there, and he's going to give me a hand to install it. He said it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to take too long. So that's going to be pretty nice. I want to show you guys something. If you drink coffee at your desk or hot chocolate or tea, and it keeps getting cold, right? That was a problem with me. And I always complained it's getting cold. Check this thing out. So one of my daughters bought me this for Christmas. It has a cord on it, and it's a little hot plate that keeps your cup warm at your desk. Super nice, man. I told Miss HR it tastes like it just comes out of the pot every minute you pick that cup up, so it's always staying warm. Payne's Rides, good morning to you, Mike. Good to see you in there this morning. Doug, good morning to you. And chat, drink faster. Yeah, but then you drink faster, and where do you end up? In the bathroom. That's where you end up at. Morning, Wayne. Good to see you. Southern Rider. Getting ready to roll to work now. I'm in South Georgia, although it's currently 28 and clear. Wow, 28. My wife has one. It works well as a candle warmer. I guess it could be a candle warmer. I didn't think I do make those like that for melting candles. Hey guys, if you're out there riding though and it's cold and you have the chill in your body and it's below 40 degrees, you need something. You need this. Mrs. HDR is kind of everybody knows I wear the hot wired coat and I have the hot wired gloves, right? Well, Mrs. HDR wanted to go one step further this year. So now we got the hot wired pants, right? So these are pant liners. So you put these on underneath your jeans, you plug them up into the coat, and then guess what? You'll be warm as warm can be. Good morning, Tim. Good to see you there. Yeah, you're right, Walt. I don't know about cold coffee. I was raised, my mom always kept one on her nightstand, a cup of coffee without a warmer, right? She'd wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and reach her, take a sip of it. And I could do that now too. So isolated mugs help. I use an isolated travel mug at work. Pete, yeah. So she bought me the pants warmers. So, I mean, now I dig the snow out of the driveway so I can get the bike out so I can try them out. But the problem here is right now, though, guys, is we have a lot of ash on the road and a lot of cinders they dropped. as well as salt. So now you have to be really concerned about that stuff. But it's going to make a lot earlier riding season for me. I can tell you that. It's called iced coffee. Thanks, Judy. Iced coffee. Yeah, we don't. I like iced coffee. I like that new Starbucks has a new one called Nitro Brew. It is like excellent. Get it with a little sweet cream in it. Man, is it good. Good morning, Money 7855 and Paul. Good to see you guys in there. 25 and clear in South Carolina. I've been telling Mrs. HDR I wanted to move to Georgia, but she says it gets cold in Georgia, so I have to move further south. So maybe I'm going to have to go all the way down to Florida to get out of this cold belt. But who knows? Who knows? Up here in Minnesota, if you want iced coffee. Yeah, I'm sure. Sure, it's a little chilly there in Minnesota. I used to watch, not, of course, I don't know where it was filmed at, but did you guys ever watch Coach? Remember Coach, the TV show, the sitcom? I think they were in Minnesota. Didn't they play the college as the Minnesota Vikings? Is that right? I can't remember. Key West, Doug. That's where I need to be. Key West. Leave it on the fender, Chad. Move to the Keys. Yeah, that would be nice. And that's all nice and well and good and everything, but I feel bad for those folks. You get those hurricanes blowing up through there, those big tropical storms, and it's just not me, man. HDR, a small and mid-sized adventure bike would be nice. A good idea if you're going to ride through the winters. You are right, Payne's Rides. You know what? We were talking last night. We were going to see the grandkids. So we were operating as a Christmas sleigh in the CRV. And we're going down the road, and we've seen this guy on this quad with a plow in the front. Miss HDR said, do you think that would plow the driveway? I said, oh, absolutely, but we don't have a quad. She goes, you could buy one. I said, well. Then she said, no, maybe you should get one of those side-by-sides, like our son-in-law and daughter bought a side-by-side, like a Polaris. I said, really? She goes, well, we could look into it. I'm like, oh, how about that, huh? New adventures. I told her, but then we're going to need a trailer too. So that's going to be another thing. Currently 43 in Mount Myers, Florida, back in the 70s tomorrow. Pete, you got it made, man. Keep riding. Keep giving us some videos because us guys in the north are kind of locked down with the snow right now. Actually, I think Boston has the warmest city, the lowest 48 yesterday. Just a bit breezy. I could never live in Florida, Payne's Rides, so yuck. Well, yeah, I don't know. People say, and Pete, you would know, you live there. Is it really flat in Florida? I mean, we've been there once, I believe, maybe twice. Jacksonville, Florida, I think we were in. We might have been in Key West. I don't know. We went on a cruise out of, I think it was Jacksonville, Florida with the kids one year. And I noticed it to be really flat. Like you're going to fall right into the water. So I'm not sure. But did you ever look up Bonus pipe tobacco? You should. Light one up while you chat. Well, Chad, I would light one up when I chatted. But if I light a pipe up in this room, in the house, Miss HDR would probably decapitate me. So that probably would not be fun on camera. Could get a lot of views, but probably would not be good. Once I get the heat running in the garage and I could do some of these from the garage, these chats, then maybe we can have a little smoke of the pipe down there on the video. That could be nice. Something different. Good morning, Judge. 24 degrees in, is it Dothan, Alabama? Get a Kawasaki. Jamin Rodney, is that a Kawasaki side-by-side? Is that what you're talking about? Good morning, Mr. Henry. 85 degrees in Puerto Rico. Man, I tell you what, those tropical islands, man. Good morning, Bob. Good to see you on there this morning. You don't drink coffee, but you have to drink Coca-Cola. And Bob and Henry, you guys didn't see this, but check this out, man. Huh? Got the hot wired pants. Got the pant liners now. So these will go under my jeans and I'll be all crisp and warm and nice out there. Definitely Mrs. HDR gift. And she reminded me, she goes, but you remember now, she said, I don't have any of that heated gear, talking about her. So, so she's not riding with me, of course, but I think she wants to get me out of the house when it's cold. I think that's the whole idea behind her mind. 46 in Fountain Hill, Arizona. Yeah, she is a sweet woman. She is very, very nice. And it's funny because by the time we got to see the grandkids yesterday, we didn't open our gifts until after dinner last night, probably about 7 o'clock. We sat and finally exchanged gifts with each other. But so, you know me, I wanted to go out and shovel the driveway, throw the pants on, get the bike out and start riding to see what they were like. But yeah. And today, the high in Pennsylvania is 21 degrees. 21 degrees in Pennsylvania. So you know what? What I do is, if you can see this other chair behind me, see that chair behind me there? I curl up in that chair and I read. So right now I'm reading Stephen King, If It Bleeds. Stephen King, If It Bleeds. Very good book. There's if you like books like this, 1, 2, 3. There's 5 short stories in here written by Stephen King. So one of my daughters bought this for my birthday, and I'm already about 150 pages in what, like 4 days. So it's very good. It's a very catching stories. I love to visit our daughter and family in Arizona during the winter. Ride out and great out of Michigan for a while. Yeah, that would be nice too. It'd be nice to have a toy hauler and take your bike with you. So, but anyway, and for those of you just joined me here, good morning to everybody. Thanks and welcome to Coffee with HDR. And the same daughter bought me the book, handed me this. This is a mug warmer, right? So you put your coffee mug in there, and it keeps that coffee nice and hot up here at the desk, so I can have coffee with the motorcycle community and a hot cup of coffee to go with it. So I'm sure it's a little chilly there, Bronco Ride. I watched your video this morning, and you said, hey, good morning, it's Christmas morning. I thought you were out riding yesterday. I was like, wow, that's really cool. So yeah, good video. Oops, Christmas. Yeah, you know what, Henry, it's the same here too. I mean, this house, we have the thermostat's up to 70, and it's just bitter cold outside, and it's cold inside. You know, it's just coming through. It's like, but that is the way. That is the way the ball, the cookie crumbles. It's the way the cookies crumble. So, but anyway, CT is getting. Oh, Connecticut is getting their 40 degrees tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys don't know, watch Payne's rides. He got that name because he rides these dirt bikes, these trail bikes, and he's in pain all the time. That's how he got that name. He is either that much crazy or that much a manly man. I've told him that in his comments, so it's nothing new to our conversations that we've been having. But dude, I could not ride a trail bike like you do. When you have to stand up and you're going over them stones and that's crushing your back like that, I'd be done. I wouldn't be walking for a month. So, House, Rhode Island. Rhode Island is nice this time of year. Jack, when do you start riding again in PA? What month normally? Full-time riding would be May. Part-time riding starts at the end of March, very early April. If you have, you know, it's going to be chilly, so you have to wear certain gear, but definitely full-time riding would be in May. Some guys wait until the end of May to get their bikes out, but oh, it's Mrs. Payne that got you that name. And it might have came something like this. Payne's Rods is like Mrs. HDR tells me all the time. Well, sometimes You're nothing but a pain. See, I could have been Pain's HDR because, she tells me that. But I wanted to share some HDR news with you. We like to do that here. So let's see if we can't see how this works. Let me see if we can do this. Here we go. So this is the progress of our living room. You can still see it's like kind of disastrous. This is actually primer on the walls. So there's some more primer on the walls. The ceiling fan's getting changed out. You can see where they got that the wiring already pulled down there. We went from having 2 plugs in our living room to having 11. You can never have enough sockets in your living room. 11 sockets. All the banisters and railings are being all redone. All the woodwork's being redone. Not redone, replaced. Everything is replaced. Windows will be replaced. So this is just what's going on. All brand new doors. TV's going up there on the wall. That actually used to be a fireplace right here. We had it closed in and give us more room in the room itself. So, but so pretty cool so far. It's coming along. It is coming along. Going with that. Yeah, Pan's right. That's the color that Miss HDR picked out. It's kind of called like a puke white. No, it's all primer. And they're going to put the second coat of primer on today. Actually, they're coming out. So we could still have Christmas in the house. Mrs. HDR got out what I like to call the Charlie Brown tree. And that's this one right here, folks. That's like our little Charlie Brown tree. So there's the gifts for just myself and Mrs. HDR, just the two of us. All the other kids' gifts by that time was in the car, ready to be delivered. So there you go with that. Just sharing that with you. I want to share one more thing with you that my son and his wife actually bought us, which I think is awesome. And check this out. This is pretty cool here. Huh? Think about that. It's the HDR mobile. Nice, huh? We got those new helmets on. It's called the Santa hat helmet. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was really nice of them to pick that up for us and have that made actually for us. So, but yeah, so pretty cool stuff. Aren't you two so cute? Bob, yes, we're so cute. I mean, come on, Bob. Just like you and you and Mrs. Bodine 52, You guys are so cute. We have not watched Christmas Vacation yet. You know when we like watching Christmas Vacation, guys? In July. We like watching Christmas Vacation in July just because it's kind of fun. No tree at Judy's house there. That's sad. My dad didn't really put a tree up the last couple years he was alive either. What he put up was he had like one of those porcelain trees. Did you ever see those with the little LED lights around? Well, probably wasn't LEDs when Dad was living, but the little bulbs around it, and you just plug that little like glass tree in. It was pretty cool. Yeah, what was the one? Is Christmas Story? Yeah, Christmas Story is the one with the boy with the BB gun. We watched traveling to people's houses yesterday. We actually ended up watching it. Like we would catch the segments at each person's house. So after being at 3 houses, we finally seen the whole show. And every time I watch a Christmas Story, I see new things happening. Like yesterday when I was watching this, I never knew that there was a big 2-tier candy dish on their coffee table when she drops the bowling ball in his lap. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but yeah, I never noticed that candy dish. It's like obviously it was always there, and I never realized that they wrote that in 1983. Do you guys know that? That's when that was released. Um, I thought it was actually some part of my mind thought it was done like a very old show, like it was done in the in the early 60s or something, but apparently not. Morning, Blacktop Devil. Good to see you in there this morning. Let's see. 33 people watching and only 10 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hey, thanks, Road Rash, man. I appreciate that. And everybody on here, I know a lot of you on here are YouTubers. Do you not hate the thumbs down? YouTube needs to get rid of the thumbs down. There's no positive reinforcement for having that. You know, a lot of times it's just like people going like, I don't know what they're doing, but I think when you leave a thumbs down, you should have to leave a comment to say, like, I gave you a thumbs down because when you were riding, you said a bad word. Something, right? Everybody probably agrees with that. But you shot your eye out, kid. That happened. Did anybody notice too? He pinned the paper target up on a metal sign. I don't know if that was a magnet he had on there, but when he shot the paper target, it hit the metal. Where did you think it was going to go? It came back to to hit him in the side of the head. So I don't know how he pinned that on there, but hey, Bubba Rides, good morning to you, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you in there. Hope everybody had a fine Christmas yesterday. Hope you had a lot to eat. And hey, Blacktop Devil, if the thumbs go away, I'd probably pay YouTube. Man, there's no reason really for it. Because like even Facebook, guys, Facebook has a like button. I don't think it has a dislike button, does it? Like, can't really give somebody a dislike on Facebook. But I hope you're right, Blacktop. Vermont Rider, good morning to you. Good to see you in there. Evening with me, Bodine, and Bronco Ride. Yeah, the evenings are coming back. We don't have a set date yet, but we know it's going to be the latter part of January. So we will be back together. The three hat guys. Didn't somebody call us that? The three hat amigos. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Mike Lee. Good to see you in there. So, Selvin, is this live? Yes, it is. Good morning. Look, I'm live. Live and in living color. Yay, yay. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining this morning. Good to have you in there. Diamond, good morning. That's right. Bodine said we are prepping. So we're prepping new guests, new questions, new panels, new exciting studio that the three of us will be in, provided by CBS and NBC and Disney Plus. Thank you guys for providing that to us. That new studio is going to be beautiful in the foothills of California. No, I'm just kidding. We'll still be in our homes just like this. So, but anyway. Hey, Vermont Rider. Yeah, great Christmas with your granddaughter there. First Christmas. It was the first Christmas for my my youngest grandson. He's 7 months, and he was rolling over, picking up little balls and like crawling across the floor. And man, we just had a fun time over there. And then we went down to see my 4-year-old grandson. He was having a little bit of a miserable day. He was hanging in his room. He didn't want to come out of the bedroom. He was kind of being a Grinch. But he finally did warm up, finally came out, opened his gifts. All's well. He was happy playing. Everything was cool. So, and play my 4-year-old play. Good morning, Jim. Good to see you in there, bud. RG, good to see you from Michigan. Yeah, so believe it or not, my 4-year-old play his best gift. Now this may seem weird to some of you parents out there, but it's cheese Doritos. So we always wrap him up a bag of like a big family bag of cheese Doritos, and he'll just sit there and eat one after the other. This kid loves cheese Doritos. So it's one gift that keeps on giving till the bag's empty, I guess. Paul, good morning to you. Are y'all peppers? Vivid Black, good morning. Good to see you in there. Everybody stopping by? For people new, just stopping by, I wanted to introduce you to my new gift. You guys will see me on the bike even sooner and longer in the winter. Yep, hot wired pant liners. Yep. The complete system's on the back. If you can see here, the only thing I don't have yet, and I will have, let's go this way, is right there. Those are actually insole liners. So you put those inside your boots and wires come up the back and plug into the pants. And then my whole entire body will be wired and heated. So it'll be a good time. Bodine, you can say that twice. I was lucky yesterday because my wife did the snow removal of the driveway yesterday. Overalls are pretty good too. They keep you pretty warm on the bike. Definitely keep you pretty warm on the bike. Thanks for everybody showing up today, man. It's nice to have everybody in there chatting away in the chat room. Good times on this day after Christmas. Everybody ready for New Year? You ready for the New Year, 2021? I can't wait until it comes. I tell you what, I just cannot wait until the New Year shows up. But trying to think if I have anything else to show. Oh, these are cool. So Mrs. HR got me this too. I don't know if you guys ever seen this or not, but check this out. So what this is, instead of having to shell your hard-boiled eggs, check this out. So you crack your eggs and you put them in these little copper containers. They're about, that big. Put the little lid on it, and you set them down in the boiling water. So the idea is, as you can see them getting white on the tops of it here. Let me see if I can move the mouse around. Yeah, so these ones are already getting white. You can see the yellows, the yolks in there, getting ready to cover over. You take these things out, let it cool 20 minutes. You have hard-boiled eggs, and you don't have to shell them. So, because she knows that's what I complain the most about. It's like peeling the eggs. It's like, I hate peeling eggs. They never peel right. But, hey, Whit, good morning to you. Whit, excellent video. Excellent video. Congratulations again about your, trying to get off the screen here. Congratulations again on your Iron Butt Challenge. If you haven't seen Whit's news video talking about her certificate, congratulations. And certificates are huge, man. You get that in your hands, it feels like I had an accomplishment, and we're all proud of you for doing that. You definitely did something with that I am not doing. Yeah, Bronco Russ said, as seen on TV is the best. And that's probably what those were, like as seen on TV products. That thing is cool, man. Just before I came up here to sit down to actually do the morning coffee here with HDR, Miss HDR said, "Did you try the eggs yet?" I said, "Well, no, they got to cool down for 20 minutes." So they're down there cooling right now. So I have breakfast with Mrs. HDR after we have our little gathering here this morning, having our nice warm coffee here off the warmer. So did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas? Any new motorcycles out there? Motorcycle gear, motorcycle helmets, anything related to bikes. Let's see. What coffee brand do we like here? Who was that? Sir, that's a good survey. Very good. Who was that? Vivid Black. So this happens to be a French roast Keurig cup, K-cup. So I like the French roast. We just got some Starbucks blend coffee, their signature blend coffee. We got those in K cups. Um, somebody last week or last Saturday, somebody said K cups are expensive. We do brew a regular pot of coffee and keep that all morning long for us. But I normally get up a couple hours before Miss HDR, so I don't want to have the coffee stale when she wakes up. So I'll drink a couple K cups. Bronco, I did see your new and Miss HDR is funny. She's like, "Is that really called the big ass cup holder?" And I said, "Yeah, that's really what's called, the big ass cup holder." So that's going to be cool. Now you can get those 32-ounce drinks there at Wawa, and you can put those in there. Uh-oh. Wawa's going out of business, and Bodine 52 sheet stores are moving into their location. So, which is nice, Bronco, because that means Bob will be moving up your way because he has to like actually open and manage the opening of all those sheet stores. So, Scooter's coffee for a nice cream latte. Mrs. Blacktop Devil wants it if she's up. There you go, little Scooter coffee. Diamonds, what did you get? Diamond, good morning to you. Damien, CVO Road Glide and a new helmet. Well, that's an amazing Christmas gift there, right? CVO Road Glide and a new helmet. You can't beat that. Never heard of Wawa. Yeah, Wawa is a Maryland only thing. That's not true. I think they're down south too, if I'm not mistaken. Green Mountain Coffee, roasted right here in Little Old Vermont. Big Wawa News, Paul. Good morning to you. You'd need a catheter if you had a 32-ounce coffee on the bike. I would too, man. That would be a lot of coffee on the motorcycle. That'd be a lot of coffee on the motorcycle. Oh, well, hey. I think Bob and Blacktop Devil is trying to figure out Bob's next video. So it looks like here. Anything for a new video. I want to do a video. It's going to be called Building a Rat Bike with HDR. Did anybody ever see a rat bike, a rat motorcycle? Somebody showed me these once, and I was like, are you? It's like, are you what? A rat bike. Anybody ever see those before? It's where you have parts from all kind of motorcycles. You just kind of whip them together and come up with whatever kind of motorcycle you can come up with. You know, could be fun, right? Who this guy is? Nah. You know, they're not the prettiest in the world, but hey, they are pretty cool. There's a rat bike for you right there. Does anybody mix anything other than sugar and cream in the coffee? Sometimes a little bit of American honey whiskey is good in your coffee. But yeah, guys, these are rat bikes where you take parts of other bikes and you just kind of build your own bike. Look, it seems like the rustier it is, the more people love these things. It's really cool. So I mean, how rusty that bike is, but people love it. That's what they want, like a really rustic motorcycle, right? Look, this guy looks pretty happy. You get the idea. Look, there's a guy traveling on his bike. Huh? Imagine traveling like that, huh? But those are rat bikes. So Irish whiskey in there. That's good, Judy. Irish whiskey in the coffee. Folgers. Folgers in your cup. Who was the group in the 80s? I'm trying to follow the chat as we go along here, seeing what's going on. And Green Mountain is also in the K-Cups. Started a little company, but now the largest coffee maker in the world, I think. We have Green Mountain locally here, Vermont Riders, so we can definitely buy some. I'll try it out, see what it's like. HDR, the rat build video. Video one soon for your YouTube channel feed. Hey, did you guys know I was talking to Be the Rider PA this morning? We were chatting a little bit on Facebook, whatever that is, Facebook Messenger, whatever. And we were discussing, do you guys change your brake fluid every 2 years on your motorcycles, or have you had it done? If not, I would probably tell you to do that. We were reading the service manual, and in the service manual, it says like brake fluid must be changed every 2 years on your motorcycle. So the reason is it gets water in it. It gets watered down, condensation. And as your brakes get hot, they get really hot. That water starts to boil, and you'll find you have to start pumping your brakes to slow your bike down because the dot 4 will break down. So every 2 years, you got to flush the whole system and put new dot 4 in. So Bronco Rod did yours last year. Did you do it yourself, Colin? I see you could buy a pump, and you can actually put the pump on there. The pump's $35. The tester itself is like another $10. So you can do it yourself with the two things a dot for about, probably to buying all the stuff initially, it's gonna cost you about $60 to do it yourself, and it looks super easy. So thanks, Bob. Good tip. Like I said, I was talking to Be the Rider PA this morning. We were discussing it. So Blacktop Devil you did yours with the pump last night. So Blacktop, you bought the pump then? You have obviously you have your own pump. Yeah, Bronco. I mean, it's super easy, man. I'll send you guys links for the video that Be the Rider PA sent me this morning, and I watched it. It's you need two people, so your wife can help you do it. Miss HDR can help me out. Blacktop Devil and Mrs. Devil can help you. But so as you're pumping the fluid out through the relief valve down by the brakes, they have to keep putting fluid in so you don't get any air introduced into your lines. So that way it's always staying at a level where there's no air sucking through that. If you get air in the lines, guys, they said you have to go to the Harley dealer and have your ABS connected to the computer, and you hook it to the computer, and they have to do something because air cannot be in that the anti-lock braking system. So always make sure you're putting fluid in as you're pumping it out. You'll be fine. Payne's Rod, what do you mean you had to reboot, man? What is going on with your computer? Last year, going to have to get myself something. And yes, I am adding a new bike to the stable. Well, good for you, man. New motorcycle to your stable there. If you do, get a set of bleeders. I'll have to look. I don't even know what bleeders are, Pete. Pete 1800. I don't even know what bleeders are. All they showed was a 3/8 inch wrench. You just loosen it up, put that pump on there, so you're pumping it out, pumping the fluid out. So, but I'll check it out, see what they are. James said he's going to do it himself. Yeah, the pump is on Amazon. Actually, guys, you know what? Let me see if I can put it in the chat for you. Let's see here. Lists. Harley list. Here's the pump. Like I said, the pump is like 30 bucks. There you go. There's the Amazon link for the pump. It's like $30. And then there's a and here's the water tester or moisture checker right there. So Payne's Ride's getting a Harley touring bike. Well, that's going to be nice. Yeah, that's what I do. Pete. Oh, okay. It's a one-way valve. That's pretty cool. Speed bleeders. Huh? Speed bleeders. Checking it now, guys. Let's see. Speed bleeders. Ah, now I see what those are. So I guess you change your bleeding bolts with these. Put these in. Good to see, man. Thanks, Pete. That's a great tip for sure. You like to keep your 94 Electric Glide, no frills. I like it that way. Yeah, they were shown also you change your hydraulic clutch fluid at the same time. You guys change your hydraulic clutch fluid if that people that have hydraulic clutches? It doesn't look hard, but they said on the Milwaukee 8 you have to loosen up your head pipe. So, I don't know if I'm too thrilled upon that because the idea is you have, and even the manual tells you that loosen the head pipe up, loosen your exhaust because your head pipe has to have a little jiggle so you can get the transmission plate off of the side of your engine. Yeah, Pete does the clutch and brake at the same time. So you do that on your wing, right? On your Honda Goldwing. You do all your own work on the wing, you can do that. I've never been under a Goldwing or around the engine, to see how it comes apart, but Harleys are made to me like a Lego kit. If you got the right wrenches and the right screwdrivers, you could tear the Harley apart pretty fast. James fluids are mineral based. Oh, you work on your wing and your BMW. That's cool, man. And guys, and I told you in my videos many times, I am not anything to do of a certified mechanic. There's things that I do on that bike that terrify me. Taking something apart or taking something, off. But then you get more comfortable as you do it a few times. The biggest thing is taking your time and don't strip any of your screws out. So buy a really, really good torque wrench. You don't want like a $9 torque wrench. You want to, if you drop 80 bucks on a torque wrench, so be it. That's going to save you getting something drilled out on your bike, that you don't want to have drilled out. But Sonic's good morning to you. After bleeding the brakes, I zip tie the brake lever to the handlebar overnight to get rid of any bubbles in the system. Oh, okay. Well, I've heard people zip tying stuff like that, but that's really cool. Old school 700 Suzuki. Yes, the same for James. Okay. Very neat. BMW clutch is mineral oil. Okay, Pete. That's good to know. Painsrod works on his on a work on a BMW. Yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing that work. I've been trying to get Be the Rider P to help me change my handlebars, and he's scared to death. I don't know if he had a bad experience before. Um, the YouTube videos makes look like you're changing handlebars on a road glide to be pretty simplistic. All you got to do is make sure you don't pinch your wires, naturally, and do something stupid. But um, if not, though, I mean, we have a couple local shops where I'm going to talk to in the spring and see about changing bars out. But hey, and anybody out there, you guys that ride Harleys, just to let you know, January 19th is going to be the big Harley 2021 reveal party. It's virtual this year. You can sign up for it. Go to their website, and you can sign up. And like I said, it's going to be online. Normally, it's like a dealer event. Only dealers are allowed to go see the new motorcycles before they're released to the public. But this is going to be a general release. So everyone will be able to see it, check out the new bikes, and go, "Ooh, look how pretty," and uh, you know. But we'll see what they're coming out with. But honestly, that we were talking this morning too about new bikes, and Jim, Be the Rider, says he's can't wait till the 21s come out because he'd like to get a new bike. He said the payments would be about the same. I said, dude, you don't understand that, you know, like if your bike's almost paid off and you have another year to pay and you buy a brand new bike, even though the payment's the same, guess what? It's a new 7 or 8 year note that you're paying for. So I don't have that many years to go before I retire, right? I'm retiring in 3 to 5. So doesn't that sound like a prison sentence? I got 3 to 5 and I'll be paroled from work. But yeah, so Pan America should be interesting. I guess that's their new dirt bike, the Pan America. It's going to be interesting too if they bring out something, if it's comparable to a Yamaha or a Suzuki or a Honda, then bring out the comparable price to that, right? You can't bring out an electric motorcycle when Zero is selling them, and Zero electric bikes are nice. We rode them. They're selling their bikes for like the best model is what, about 16, and Harley brings out a stripped out electric model for 30. So so hopefully that Pan America will be somewhere around 18. I'm thinking, maybe. Do you guys think that's fair? I don't even know if that's fair for a dual sport. Not that I think Harley should be in the dual sport venue. That's not them, right? They're cruisers and tourers. That's what Harley is. That's what they should be concentrating on. You don't really, and I could go on for hours and we could talk and this been discussed for hours where, Harley doesn't need younger riders. They need to make and retain their older senior riders that can still afford to buy the motorcycles. And that's kind of what they need to retain. But I know where they're coming from. And Payne's right. Your victory, man, is cool. I don't know where you bought them handlebars at, but those things just look cool going down the road. With the riser coming up, it's coming straight across. I like the bars, man. I guess you did those yourself. Yeah, James, 3 to 4 years is what I'm thinking to retire. And I told Miss Sure, we're going to retire poor. I don't have one of these pensions where, like, I'm not going to retire and buy a toy hauler and get a house in Florida and a house in the Bahamas and get a yacht. You know what? But that's okay. I mean, we bought that 14-foot fishing boat at the end of last season. That's plenty fine with me. I'll fish on there until the end of days, and I'm mighty happy with it. It'll do everything I need it to do, just like my motorcycle. So, do I need a new bike? No, and no, I don't need a new motorcycle. So, you heard the Pan America starting at 17,000. I mean, is that good for a dual sport, guys? I don't have a dual sport. I don't know if that's like a great price or is that like marginal? Is that high? Um, what does the Honda? What was the one Sandoval was riding? Uh, oh crap! Was it a Honda? It was a Honda. Oh, the African Twin. How much is that? Is that like 28? Paintsrite does all your bike work yourself. Well, you know what? I want to change bars on mine, and I know we're good friends. You know what I mean? So we are. We talk. So maybe I'll come to your house and you can help me change bars. I guess I'll have to ship the bars to your house. I can't ride them there with me. Yeah, the African Twin DCT. So that's what I thought he was, right? And I think he sold it actually. So, but easy come, easy go, guys, right? 17K is a good price for a premium 1250 adventure bike. Okay, well that's good then. Good. I hope they stick with that price point. And you don't have a dealer markup on it, but you know, bikes are bikes, guys. And people complain all the time to me, them Harley Davidson motorcycles cost so much money. Guess what? Everything else in life does too. If I went out and bought a brand new boat to fish in, or a brand new pontoon boat with all the bells and whistles, you're looking at easy $60,000 to $80,000, right? So everything you want to do costs money. So I don't knock them for being priced, but I do knock them for being overpriced over what the market share is, right? Look at what everybody else is selling and price your bikes accordingly. So then if people want to make a choice between a Harley and a Honda or Yamaha or Suzuki, they could do so. They don't have to go, well, the Suzuki's and buy a motorcycle strictly based on price. So that's all I'm saying. I'll retire from the FD3 years ago this month. 2014 Ultra Limited. Love it. No payments. So I'm getting a new bike. Yeah. See, I'm the same way there, RG. RG. I just don't see me getting a new bike. I know I've talked about it on the channel, and people have called me and said, "No, we've heard this all before, HDR. You're not buying anything new." And we do it, I guess. But I said the new bikes are pretty, they're nice, but is it going to do anything more than what you're riding right now? Are you going to go faster and stronger and higher and longer than what your bike can go now? Probably not. If you're upgrading, that's cool. I get it. So if you're going from a Sportster or you're going from a Softail and you want a touring bike, that's great. If you have a touring bike and you're going to tour, stick with whatever touring bike you have. As simple as that. I mean, if you want to buy a second bike, that's cool. I get it. But second bike, I want to be something older. I'm looking at buying a Triumph 900 Rally Pro in the spring. We have a nice pontoon for your HDR. It's $127,000. I can have the salesman contact you Monday. If you can get that price down, if you can drop that price down below 18 for that new pontoon, we'll talk. $127,000. I better be able to live on that pontoon boat. Bodine and Mrs. Bodine are looking for one though. Who was that? Bubba Rides. So make sure you get a hold of them because they live like right on Lake Michigan and they're looking to buy a new pontoon boat. So that would be perfect for them. Yeah, the bikes are nicer when they're paid for. Mine still has a 5-year warranty on it because a lot of people said, well, are you going to do a stage 1 upgrade, stage 2? And I can't right now until the warranty's up. And I probably will extend my warranty because I'm kind of one of those suckers that do that because I know the day my warranty ends, the engine's going to blow up. It's just the way my life goes. So I'll probably extend the warranty for at least another 3 to 5 years. So, and by that time I'll be retired. I'll be riding a brand new Spider, Can-Am Spider with all the bells and whistles. So I'm going to upgrade my dirt bike so I can go higher and faster. Paintsrite, you go high and fast enough on that dirt bike. Your wife wants to keep you around for the next 25 or 35 years. So do me a favor. I love watching you ride, but I love watching you out there with your I don't even know who you ride with. I think it's your sons or your friends, but I like watching those videos and I just sit there and bite my nails. It's like, this guy is crazy. I've seen you go through trees where I don't even think your pegs would fit through, and you kind of like curve that bike and go right through those trees. It's like, why didn't he go the other way? There was a whole field around it. But yeah, you guys are awesome to watch. Guys are always fun, man. Fun times. Uh, anyway, guys, like I said, I hope everybody got everything they wanted for Christmas. I want to thank everybody, man, really from the bottom of my heart for stopping in here this morning to have coffee here. Again, my cup is I raise my cup to everybody. Thanks for having coffee with HDR. It's just something to do on a Saturday morning here and hang out. Um, you need to get a snowmobile out. Yeah, I tried to talk Miss HDR on a snowmobile, but if we're looking at a side by side, they do ride those in the winter. So I don't know though if we're going to get one of those either. I got too many hobbies now. I have a new video up tomorrow. All right, I do too. I have a video coming out tomorrow morning. Make sure you catch that at 8 a.m. Um, right here on the channel. And catch Pansrod's new video coming out. He has a new video coming out, as well as Bodine 52's video should be released tomorrow. So catch all those videos, folks. Thank you so much for joining me here with Coffee with HDR. And watch for it next week. See if we can do it next Saturday also. We'll see how it works out. But thanks. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Stay in, stay safe, and stay warm. I will talk to everybody next time. Remember, if you can, whatever you're riding, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. Harley Day Rider. We'll be down and out. Good morning, everybody, here in southwestern Pennsylvania. See you next time. Thanks, RG. We appreciate that. We'll see everybody. Bye-bye now. Vivid Black. How many miles before I trade it in? If I get 60,000 on it? No, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that stuff, but like I said, I just can't wrap my head around trading it unless Harley comes out and all their standard models have like a 161 engine or even the 131 standard. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. But thanks again, everybody. We'll see you. Have a great day. And I hope to see you next time when we do this. Bye-bye. Be safe.